Now this has been a long time coming. I have been impatiently waiting for over a month to finally get to drive the Tata Curvv Coupe SUV, and today is the day that I get to do that. And not just that, because this gets even more special, because today I am getting to drive the new 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol Hyperion engine that has been launched with the Curvv SUVs. And in this video I will tell you all about how the engine performs, how the new Atlas chassis, the entire construction works in terms of vehicle dynamics, and so much more. So stay tuned. Okay, so the Tata Curvv with the turbo petrol Hyperion engine. Now the one that I am getting to drive right now is paired to the manual 6-speed manual transmission, so I have even more control and I am able to churn out even more action from the Curvv SUV. And as soon as you start driving the Curvv petrol, turbo petrol, well, the first thing that will truly capture your attention is how refined this 3-cylinder motor actually feels. And there is good reason behind that as well, because there is a lot of clever tech that Tata has integrated, a lot of clever innovation that Tata has integrated into this new 1.2 liter engine. Now that all begins with the fact that it's turbocharged. Well, that is not something that is new. But what is new is that the turbocharger, which has variable geometry, is also electronically actuated. So what that does is that it lets the car itself decide, based on the kind of performance that you are expecting out of it, on how to deliver that in the least complicated way possible. And that is something that you actually feel, because although the turbo really starts to sing only past the 15 to 1800 RPM mark, nothing below that feels like the car is taking a breath to offer or deliver you any kind of performance. Because even the low speed, right now I just went into second, this here I push and the car just sinks and the turbo kicks in. Everything happens in a very progressive manner. I'm not getting pushed in my seat, of course, because that is not how the engine is tuned. It is tuned for delivering performance while being efficient and effortless as well. And that can be accredited to a lot of other innovations that Tata has come up with the Curvv 1.2 liter turbo petrol, is because it gets a number of things, like it gets overall 7-step, 7-way catalytic conversion for, of course, cleaner emissions from the Curvv SUV. Then you also get the sodium coated exhaust valves and a lot more tech that is going on with the new Curvv petrol. So what does all that accumulate into in terms of specs when we look at the papers? Well, that gives the Tata Curvv turbo petrol a power figure of 125 PS and 225 Newton meters of torque, which is around 9 horsepower more than the diesel Cryojet 1.5 liter motor and only 35 Newton meters less when compared to the diesel's torque output. And that makes driving the Curvv turbo petrol a hoot. Because it doesn't matter if you're at a low speed or a medium speed or a high speed, the power is always there, available on tap. Right now I'm in second gear doing 25 kilometers per hour and I'll just push the pedal. The engine is also, pulls really strongly. Right now it is at 5,500 RPM. 5,500 RPM is where it did go up till very cleanly, sang like a canary, but after that it did slow down, and that was all in second gear. Now I'm coming up to a hill right now. Again, second gear, acceleration input, strongly going up till 4000 rpm, 4500 rpm, 5500 rpm, 87 kilometers per hour, and there it is. It stops climbing up right before hitting the 6000 rpm mark. See, these are just tests that I'm doing right now, and to show you the kind of performance that the car has. I'm not on a higher gear. I did all that on a second gear. The car did not cross 90 kilometers per hour also. However, what that does showcase is that the engine is pretty strong and gives you a lot of confidence in its performance. However, this is where the story turns around for me slightly, because the engine is really confident, it offers good performance, it offers good feedback. However, all of those good niceties are somehow not reciprocated in how the suspension has been set up for the Curvv petrol SUV. Because even though the Atlas architecture, the new body shell, the entire platform feels really rigid, really confident and well built, the suspension setup lets this car down, and especially from the rear end for me, because even at normal 80 kmph to 90 kmph highway speeds, at a normal rumble strip that we usually have on highways, the car completely got upset from the rear end, and that in turn was something that really made me question on my confidence in the car and how much I should push it or not. So in my books, the suspension department definitely needs to be looked at by Tata Motors, because although this is a mid-sized SUV segment vehicle, this is also a coupe SUV, and there are certain expectations in terms of how dynamic the vehicle is, how it performs, how much the customer can push it when you are giving a packaging that looks so nice and fast. That is something that you truly do come to expect from a car that looks this good. Because see, in the end, we've got the strong turbo petrol engine, we've got the rigid and confident feeling architecture, and all that does inspire the driver of the turbo petrol to push this car. However, when it starts to, not feel so sure around potholes, around your rumble strips, then something gets taken away from the entire driving experience of the Tata Curvv. Apart from that, on a day-to-day basis, while I was driving this out in the city, well, the car did impress me a lot, because again, I would say all that tech innovation that is going on with the 1.2 liter engine, that electronic actuation and everything else is just, it makes this car feel so progressive and intuitive to drive around, and masks the turbo lag also in a really nice manner. And the only thing that did stand out to me in bad light about the motor performance itself was that it does offer up a bit of vibrations when you try to pick up the car from a low speed at a higher gear. And no, those vibrations were not very horrifying or did not really stand out, but that is a trait that I'm discussing with you right now as I'm reviewing the vehicle. So we've spoken about the engine, we've spoken about the performance, we've spoken about how well the entire body control feels. However, Tata cars are also known for being one of the safest cars out there, and the automaker has already at the launch claimed that these Curvv SUVs will be Bharat NCAP 5-star ready. Now, what does that actually mean for the end consumers is that Tata is pretty confident in the entire Atlas architecture, the drivetrain and everything else, and it is not only based on both passive and active safety features. Of course, the Curvv SUVs in their highest trims do offer up level 2 ADAS safety functions, including your blind spot monitoring, blind spot view, your emergency braking, your lane keep assist, and active cruise control and other features as well. However, the high strength steel, the ultra high strength steel, everything has been used really strategically in the Curve SUVs, and overall, considering that there are 5-star rated offerings in the Tata stable already and the brand is also pretty confident, I do not think that the Curve SUVs will have any trouble in the safety department, because of course you've got your whole full stack of active and passive safety functions keeping you safe. And overall, this vehicle seems to be a mid-size SUV that will be really easy and fun to live with, because it is easy going on your day-to-day drives. But when the mood catches you, you just put the pedal down and surge ahead. Which brings me to my next point, and that is that not everybody is interested in only getting the highest performance possible out of their cars. Some people just like to live with their cars on a day-to-day basis. They want something that offers them adequate and decent amount of performance and is also not a manual and can be used in the city in stop and go traffic without any problems. And for those people, Tata Motors is also offering two other engine options, Revotron petrol engine and the Cryojet 1.5 liter diesel motor. And in our next review, we will talk about the Tata Curve with the 1.5 liter diesel engine option. So stay tuned for our review, the driving experience review of the diesel Tata Curve, which will be out soon. So stay tuned for more automotive content on our channel, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the Briefly channel for more such content as well. Like always, this is Amber Banerjee signing out. Until the next one.